If you love the idea of a garden but your schedule is packed, you're in the right place. Let's dive into how you can have a flourishing garden with minimal effort. Now, the essence of low-maintenance gardening lies in the very first step, choosing the right plants. You see, it's about working with nature, not against it. Think of it like inviting the most compatible guests to a party, guests who will thrive in your garden's environment without demanding constant attention. First and foremost, consider the backbone of your garden, the hardy, drought-resistant perennials. These are the stalwarts, returning year after year, asking for little more than sunshine and the occasional watering. Think of lavender with its fragrant blooms, or sedum, with its vibrant foliage providing color long after summer's end. And speaking of low maintenance, let's not forget our native plants. These are the locals, perfectly adapted to your region's climate and soil. They've evolved over millennia to withstand the vagaries of your local weather, be it scorching summers or frosty winters. A little research into your local flora will reveal a treasure trove of beautiful and resilient plants just waiting to thrive in your garden. Now, for those who love a bit of culinary adventure, herbs are your low-maintenance allies. Rosemary, with its aromatic needles and evergreen presence, thyme, releasing its fragrance with every footstep, or sage with its velvety leaves. These require minimal care and reward you with fresh flavors for your kitchen. And let's not forget the humble vegetables. Even amongst these, there are champions of low-maintenance gardening. Bush beans, for example, are compact and prolific, while Roma tomatoes, with their robust nature, are less prone to pests and diseases. Imagine the satisfaction of harvesting your own sun-ripened produce, all while keeping your gardening efforts to a minimum. A well-planned garden is a low-maintenance garden. It's about working smarter, not harder. Just as an architect designs a house, we should approach our gardens with careful planning. A simple sketch or a garden planner app can help map out beds and paths. These tools allow you to input dimensions and track the sun's movement. Position your plants where they'll thrive without constant care. Sun-loving plants like tomatoes bask in a south-facing spot, while shade-tolerant ferns enjoy the canopy of larger trees. Spacing is key to prevent overcrowding and reduce pests. Companion planting is beneficial, marigolds deter pests, and basil enhances tomatoes' growth. Use vertical space with climbing plants like beans and cucumbers. This saves ground space and improves air circulation. Plan for different seasons and try succession planting for continuous harvests. Don't be afraid to experiment. Every garden is unique. Keep a garden journal to track your successes and failures. Now let's talk about the foundation of any successful garden, the soil. Healthy, fertile soil is essential for plants to thrive. Soil is a living ecosystem, full of beneficial microbes, fungi, and earthworms. Create ideal conditions for this underground workforce to flourish. Ensure your soil is well-draining. Add organic matter like compost to improve drainage. These amendments provide essential nutrients. Mulching is invaluable for low-maintenance gardening. Mulch suppresses weeds, retains moisture, and moderates soil temperature. This means less watering and weeding. Overwatering can be as detrimental as underwatering. Water deeply but infrequently to encourage deep roots. Consider drip irrigation or soaker hoses. These systems minimize evaporation and reduce fungal diseases. Once set up, they free up your time. Gauge soil moisture by feeling it. Stick your finger into the soil if dry, water. If moist, hold off. Over time, you'll develop an intuitive sense of your garden's needs. Now, even the most carefully chosen plants and the most well-planned garden will require a bit of attention from time to time. But fear not, for with a few easy care practices, you can keep your garden looking its best without sacrificing your precious free time. Weeding, perhaps the most tedious of gardening tasks, can be kept to a minimum with a proactive approach. Mulching, as we discussed earlier, plays a crucial role in suppressing weeds. But for those that do manage to poke through, regular hoeing or hand weeding will prevent them from taking root and competing with your desired plants. Pruning, often seen as a daunting task, is simply the art of removing unwanted or overgrown parts of a plant to maintain its health and shape. Regular pruning not only keeps your garden looking tidy, but also encourages bushier growth and more abundant blooms. For most plants, A light trim here and there is all that's needed. Deadhead spent flowers to redirect the plant's energy towards new growth, and remove any diseased or damaged branches to prevent the spread of problems. Feeding your plants is essential for healthy growth and abundant blooms. But even this doesn't have to be a chore. A slow-release organic fertilizer applied in spring will provide your plants with a steady supply of nutrients throughout the growing season. And for those who truly want to embrace a low-maintenance approach, consider investing in a smart watering system. These clever devices connect to your outdoor tap and automatically water your garden based on preset schedules or even real-time weather conditions. Imagine coming home after a long day to a lush, well-hydrated garden, all without lifting a finger. Remember, gardening should be an enjoyable and rewarding experience, not a source of stress and overwhelm. By incorporating these easy care practices into your routine, you can create a thriving garden that seamlessly fits into your busy lifestyle. Now, even in the most well-tended gardens, unwanted visitors might occasionally appear. But fear not, for there are many natural and effective ways to manage pests without resorting to harsh chemicals. Think of your garden as an ecosystem, a delicate balance of predator and prey. By encouraging beneficial insects like ladybirds and lacewings, which feast on aphids and other soft-bodied pests, you can naturally keep pest populations in check. Companion planting, as we discussed earlier, can also play a role in deterring pests. Marigolds, with their pungent aroma, are known to repel a wide range of insects, while planting garlic near roses can help ward off aphids. Neem oil, a natural extract from the neem tree, is another effective weapon in the organic gardener's arsenal. This versatile oil disrupts the life cycle of many common pests, preventing them from feeding and reproducing. Simply dilute neem oil with water and spray it on affected plants, following the instructions on the bottle. Homemade insecticidal soap is another easy and effective solution for dealing with soft-bodied pests. Simply mix a few tablespoons of liquid soap with a gallon of water and spray it on affected plants, ensuring to cover both the tops and undersides of leaves. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. By choosing the right plants, maintaining a healthy garden environment, and being vigilant for early signs of infestation, you can often prevent pest problems from escalating in the first place. Now here comes the most rewarding part of gardening, the culmination of all your efforts, harvesting and enjoying the fruits or vegetables or flowers of your labor. Even with a low-maintenance approach, you'll be amazed at the abundance your garden can produce. From the first crisp lettuce leaves in spring to the last juicy tomatoes in autumn, there's a certain satisfaction that comes from nurturing something from seed to table. Harvesting at the peak of ripeness ensures the best flavor and nutritional value. Tomatoes should be plump and fully colored, beans should snap crisply, and herbs should release their fragrance when touched. Don't be afraid to experiment with your harvest. Turn those sun-ripened tomatoes into a simple pasta sauce. Toss those fresh herbs into salads and soups, or preserve your bounty for the months ahead. Sharing your harvest with friends, family, and neighbors is a wonderful way to spread the joy of gardening. A basket of freshly picked produce or a bouquet of fragrant flowers is a gift that's sure to brighten someone's day. And as you sit back and savor the flavors of your harvest, take a moment to appreciate the beauty and tranquility of your low-maintenance garden. It's a testament to the fact that you don't need acres of land or hours of free time to experience the joys of gardening. So there you have it, busy gardeners. With these tips, you can master low-maintenance gardening and still enjoy a thriving homestead. Remember, gardening should be a joy, not a job. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video for more gardening hacks. Happy gardening!